Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to a very special episode of Easy Buckets, guys. This is officially the 1,000 subscriber episode, or whatever it's called, for Easy Buckets, guys. This is how to make a good and a great trade for your fantasy teams, and just tips and tricks in that topic. Y'all ready to get into this video? 3, 2, 1, let's get it. Let's go. Woo! So if you guys have been a part of the growth of this channel, guys, you guys all know that this video was eventually going to end up and start coming up, guys. But the reason why I did not make this video earlier, because I specifically did not want to give you guys advice on trading players at an early stage in fantasy. But you know what? It's 5 weeks in, and I feel like now is the right time to help you guys just evaluate and just give you guys good tips on making a good trade for your fantasy team. So basically, guys, how this video is going to work is I'm going to be giving you guys about 10 tips on what you need to do and what you need to have ready and done before making a trade in fantasy basketball. Because guys, I'm going to say this once, one trade can affect your team either positively or negatively. In other words, that one trade can either make or break your fantasy teams. And you know, I'm here, guys, to give you guys my best advice and best tips on making a good trade for your fantasy team. So make sure you guys jot these notes down and just sit back and relax, get a snack and watch, because in the next couple of minutes, I'm gonna teach you guys how to trade best and the best to your ability. Alright? Y'all ready? Let's go. So without saying any of these tips, guys, I'm going to start off with the number one tip I have, and you need to lock it in your brains as a fantasy basketball player, and that is to trade with a purpose. Guys, I'm saying once again, trade with a purpose, guys. Have a reason for trading, okay? And if the reason for your trading is because you just want to do it for fun, or you just did it because, oh, I love these players, no, you are not trading properly. So basically, guys, this is an overall thing. Just have a purpose, because all these other tips are basically going to align with this topic of just having a purpose of trading. Y'all know what I mean? So have a purpose, or just don't trade at all. Number 2 is know what you lack on your teams. Because right now, I'm making this video 5 weeks in. You guys should now know what your team lacks. Know that, okay, you know what? For the past 2 weeks, I've been losing in turnovers. I've been losing in steals. I've been losing in rebounds. Just know that those are categories you need to improve on. And some categories that you are overstepping or just having too much of, you can tone it down a little bit to make sure you get a player with the stats that you are required to win. A side note is that, guys, you do not need to win all categories in your leagues. Just have the over majority. To be honest, if it's a 9-cat league, I want to have at least 6 to 3 wins, because that's just the better numbers. Just in general, know what you lack, because if you start there, you're gonna know what you need. Number 3 is that, guys, in all trades, what we tend to do all the time is try to win that trade. But you know, guys, it's not always about winning the trade. It's about making your team better. So just make sure that you do not 100% win, but at the end of the day, you're making your team better, because you might be trading a player that's worth value to your team, but getting another player will give you consistent and more worth and more value to another category in your team. But a number one thing for don't try to win is you never lose a trade. Never trade value for someone that's less value than what you already have. Make sure they're around the same level and the same value. So now I'm gonna go deep into when trading and just how to start a great trade in your fantasy leagues. A good strategy to start off with is just message the group chat in your fantasy league and say something like, hey guys, I'm looking to deal this specific player. This will start a little spark about other GMs be like, okay, he's gonna offer this guy, so what do I have to bring to the table in order to make him satisfied and to give him what he wants? What I specifically tend to do sometimes is I'll just go on my group chat and be like, alright guys, I have Dwight Howard for sale, looking for a shooting guard who can shoot threes and get defensive stats, and just start off with something there. Basically something to get your other GMs thinking like, okay, what I got to bring to the table. When that happens, and when you offer someone interesting, you're definitely gonna get people coming to you like, hey, what do you think about this guy for him? What do you think about this guy for him? And that's when you have to choose the right partner. Let's just put this idea into a specific situation. For example, let's say I put on the market Andre Drummond. What I know from Andre Drummond is that he lacks in the free throw percentage category. And if I get an offer for someone such as Dwight Howard and Kevin Love, I know that, for example, Dwight Howard is also a great rebounder. He's averaging more points than Andre Drummond, averaging more rebounds than Andre Drummond. But I know that he also kills my free throw percentage, guys, and I would not be putting Andre Drummond into my shopping market unless I want to get rid of that free throw percentage killer. But I know that if I trade Andre Drummond for Kevin Love, my rebounds will stay similar. I might lose some steals or some blocks, but I'm getting my free throw percentage back. I'm getting more points, and I'm getting threes per game. It's basically, I know what I'm getting from 2 players, and I just level up and be like, which player is better? And I just choose that one player. Basically, choose your opponent wisely and just not anybody in general. A little thing about choosing the right trading partner is because know your GM personality, guys. Know what your GM really likes to do. If your GM is more of a panic player, more of a patient player, more of a risk-taking player, know the people in your league and know what they are capable of doing and what they're feeling at the moment. Because you guys, in every league, there are different GMs. The next topic I specifically want to talk about, guys, is sending the trade or receiving a trade itself. To be honest, guys, the best way when I trade someone, guys, is I really love it when they send me the trade, because that gives me the right judgment to either accept it to make it go through 100% or either reject it. On the other case, me sending a trade gives them that power to choose whether to take it or not, and just makes me a little more patient. But personally, guys, if you're trading with someone, guys, keep it a secret, but try to be the one to receive the trade. You know, guys, if you message someone in your group and they're like, okay, let's, for example, do this for this, you just be like, all right, I like it, send it. And then that means that when they send it, you get to look at it one more time and be like, should I do it? Accept or reject. So you want to be the mastermind behind the trade and just the person to confirm it. So the next tip I want to give you guys is value trading, guys. So basically knowing what to trade and what to trade in value terms. When trading fantasy basketball, guys, you could look at the pre-ranking draft orders, could look at the rankings of right now, but also, guys, but whatever the ranking is, whether a player is currently 15th to 90, look at the numbers, look at their game log, and look at how they've been doing, how their coaches have been playing them, and look at their minutes specifically, guys. So know those numbers for making a trade 100%. So what I'm basically saying is I don't want you guys to be focusing your values towards Yahoo rankings or values towards ESP rankings, but values to your own ranking, guys. So know that a player can put up stats, a player can do this and that is your ranking in your terms. And now it's time for me to go specifically into the trading itself. Alright, specifically categorize this into 3 topics: the 1 for 1, the 2 for 2, and the 3 for 3. Personally, my favorite trade to do is that 2 for 2, guys, because 2 for 2 is the best in my opinion. But now, let's start with the 1 for 1 trade. The reason why 1 for 1 trade is very, very difficult is because in a 1 for 1 trade, there's always going to be one winner. Whether it's a swap for LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo, whether it's a swap between Stephen Curry and John Wall, there's always going to be one player better than the other in a 1 for 1 trade. That's why, to be honest, I recommend you guys try to go for 2 for 2 trades and just work around that. Of course, I'm not saying you guys cannot rip off the player you're trading with. What I'm saying is that in the 2 for 2 trade, you'll be giving up 2 players for getting 2 players back that can just balance out the trade, and a 1 for 1 trade is not fair in my opinion, and I just don't like going for 1 for 1 trades unless it's necessary. If you're looking for a blockbuster, basically trading a superstar player for depth or trading away depth for a superstar player, I recommend that the 3 for 3 is the best in that case, and do not go up to 4 for 4 or 4 in this case 4 for 1. For example, a trade scenario is someone aiming for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo is one of the best fantasy players, and usually to get him, you either gotta give up 2 superstar players or 1 superstar player and 2 decent role players. So what I'm saying is that as a trader, you need to know that when trading for a superstar player, you should give up not all your 3 best players, but players that can give enough depth to get that one player and not lose a lot of value. And if you are a player trading your superstar player for depth, make sure those depth players are players giving you consistent, even if it's not better stats than your superstar, consistent stats, because you don't want to be getting players that are good one night and off one night. So make sure that depth is really and actually depth, if you know what I mean. And basically the last tip I want to give you guys is that when starting a trade, you must start low and build it up as long as you're having the conversation and just having a conversation about trading with a player. What I mean by this is that, guys, do not focus on your opponent's value, but focus on your value, guys. A player might come to you guys and say, I want to trade this, but you know, guys, set your standards and set your value and know your value. But obviously don't overprice, but just a little bit know your price and do not go less priced into what your value is. And that wraps up this specific video on how to make a great trade for your fantasy teams, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed that video, guys. I hope you guys really got the tips to what I was trying to say and to get and to put into your brains. So like in school, you gotta get conclusions. So the conclusion to this video is that basically, guys, trade with a purpose and specifically know your value, not anybody else's. I'm gonna say this once. If you guys have any trade problems, guys, and want any advice on specific tradings, send me an email, guys, message me on Instagram, and if you guys want that information, guys, it is down in the description below, so just check it out. And I'm just here just give you guys any advice if you guys need it. I 100% message you guys back, and for all those who've been messaging me and emailing me, you guys know I'm always there. Keep it coming. I love to help you guys out. Other than that, guys, like this video if you guys just love basketball and agree to what I was saying. Subscribe because you guys want more basketball videos, guys, and give me a comment. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Alright? But other than that, guys, take it easy. God bless. Have a good night. Have a good day wherever you're watching this video. This Easy Buckets officially out. Cue the outro. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Boom.
That's Easy Buckets. Easy. That's loud.